I want to show you that I have here is a Randall Adventure blade here. It's called the Rat 3. It's about a 4-inch blade, carbon steel again. I like to have my stuff carbon because when I hit a fire striker, it really sends off a good spark. So that's why I like the carbon a lot. This has a nice wooden handle, very, very sharp, good for skinning, good for gutting fish. You know, you don't always want to have a big knife like this Bowie knife. This is good to have for shelters and stuff. A lot of the times, guys, I just carry this little Rat 3. I would say the majority of the time, this is what I have with me. It's got a nice Kydex sheath here. It's got a belt clip on it. I use it as a neck knife a lot. And for just working around the camp, cutting cordage, it's beautiful. This is just a great little knife to have. I've had it about a year and a half now. I can't give it the endorsement that I gave these other tools that I've had for, 12 to 30 years. I can't give it that, but for a good year of abuse, it's held up really well. Finally, guys, I want to show you one other thing that I have here. This is from Ultimate Survival. It is a chainsaw, and you just wrap your hands around it like this. You put your hands in, and you can cut down small trees. It works really, really good. It's pretty sharp. It ties up really nice, just like this, see? So I just want to give you guys a real good look at this. Just a chainsaw with 2 handles on it, but it folds up really small. It fits in this little case right here, and most of the time I'll put this right in my box, my bailout bag, or my little ditch bag, okay? One other thing I think everyone should have, and I keep on me 24/7, is a multi-tool. It's your basic multi-tool here. This happens to be a Gerber, all right? It opens up like this. You've got some needle nose pliers. It's got some wire cutters in it, and inside it has maybe 10, 12 different tools. It's got a regular blade. It's got a serrated blade. Inside here it has a small saw. I don't know if you can see it. On the other side, it's got really something that comes in handy for me is a small pair of scissors. You wouldn't believe how handy these little scissors come in when you're out there. Sometimes it's things that you don't want to cut with a big knife because you want to have some fine work. The scissors come in really handy, okay? So, most of the time, guys, I'll have a combination. I'll have this axe, okay? I'll have my multi-tool, and I'll have this small Rat 3. And these are my primary tools that I'll carry most of the time. But I'll make substitutions. Sometimes I might not have this axe. I might leave this axe at home and just bring my Trailmaster. So I'll have these 3. This little saw here, I keep in my bailout bag with me all the time. So I always got this small saw. It makes nice even cuts, okay? When you're hacking away, you're not going to get the same kind of even cut. So I might use this and this, or I might just take this Kirk right here, okay, right like this and like this, and I'll take these 3. Okay, so you always want to have some kind of chopping tool. You want to have more of a finer blade that you can do more detailed work like this. You want to have a multi-tool where you can have a multitude of tasks being done, and you should be good to go, depending on how long your stay is going to be in the wilderness and that type of thing, okay? Give me 1 second, guys. I want to show you one more knife, and then we'll end the segment.